Hey everybody, welcome back to Pam's Cutting Board. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to have a couple, maybe 2 or 3 dinner ideals. It's not going to be a recipe. It's just going to be some ideals of quick, easy, simple meals that I make. But first, I want to start on the dessert. And it's a quick, simple, no-bake, easy dessert. And let me show you. It's dessert shells. I take these, and this will be 3 desserts this week for me and Wayne. I do this every summer, maybe a couple times during the summer. We have these. And to me, these are a little bit dry. And what I do is I take what they call a simple syrup, which is just equal parts sugar with equal parts water. I heat it up. Then when it cools, I'll take maybe a tablespoon for both of these. Just pour over it, and it kind of moistens up the cake a little bit. And then I fill it with strawberries with a little bit of glaze. Strawberry glaze, and then I put a little bit of a whipped topping on top, and that's our dessert. I want to give you a little bit of a tip when it comes to keeping strawberries a little bit longer. So I just have a regular mason jar. It's a wide mouth. It's got a little bit of a wider top to it. You want to make sure that it's clean and dry. You take your strawberries, and I wash my strawberries, but you don't have to. You can wash them as you eat them. I washed them. I laid them out on a towel on the kitchen counter, and I made sure they were very dry. You don't want any moisture, because moisture is going to be your enemy in this. And you can put them whole like this in the jar, or you can slice them up. It all depends on you. But now, putting them whole, you're not going to get as many in there. So sometimes I'll cut them in half or even in quarters and just stick them in there, put them in the door of the refrigerator. And when Wayne wants a strawberry, he'll just go get him a couple strawberries. And we've kept them, I would say, a week and a half. That's how long a strawberry lasts in our house. Anything past that, I can't vouch for it, because Wayne eats them up. I don't eat a lot of strawberries, but he will eat them up. But they last at least a week and a half, and you're not going to get a week and a half out of these right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this little dessert, and I'll show you what it looks like when we get done, and then we'll go on to the dinner we're having tonight. Now, this video will be filmed over several different nights. I'm just going to edit all of them together, and that way you'll see kind of the way me and Wayne eats this week over several days. And they'll be simple, easy meals that we've took a lot of help from the store with. So we'll see you back in a little bit. Kentucky Legend, just sliced ham. We're going to pair it with some sweet potatoes that we're going to mash with a little bit of butter, some half and half. We add a little bit of brown sugar, some cinnamon, and a little bit of ginger, just to taste. And then we have some green beans. With my green beans, I either add some bacon grease, some oil, butter, whatever I have, a little salt and pepper. I put some dehydrated onion and some bacon. If I have bacon, real bacon bits or slices of bacon, put that in there, and I boil them really hard, full boil, until most of the liquid is gone. And then I turn them down on low, and they're ready to eat. That's how I kind of bump up the flavor. Got my air fryer setting on my oven. I'm gonna pop this in here. You can fry it or just bake it if you don't have an air fryer. Either way you want to do it. and I'll show you a picture of the finished product. If you wanted to do a crescent roll or a biscuit, but normally we don't eat bread with this meal. Okay, I'll show you guys a picture of the strawberry dessert. We're going to have barbecue chicken, we're going to have scalloped potatoes, and baked beans. That sounds like a really good meal. It is, but it is so simple the way that I do it. I've got my oven preheating at 450, and I'm going to assemble everything. Everything is going to go in the oven. Okay, here I'm going to do a voiceover because Wayne was helping me in the kitchen. He was doing dishes and the dogs was barking, so it was a little bit noisy. We had been working all day cleaning and staining our decks, so we needed a quick and simple supper. Here I have 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I have pounded those out a little bit just to make the cooking time a little quicker and the meat a little tender. But that is totally optional if you want to do it or not. And I season them with a little salt and pepper on both sides. And I take my favorite barbecue sauce and slather it on both sides. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of the barbecue sauce on both sides, and then I will throw this in the oven, and then I'll make the other 2 sides. Now you can change up this chicken by sprinkling some ranch seasoning mix on it, marinating it in Italian dressing, or just plainly do salt and pepper and roast the chicken. So you can change this up. You could also do pork chops the same way. And so that way you're basically doing the same amount of work but having a different meal. Also, you're going to notice that I did use tin foil and line my pan. This makes for an easy cleanup. All I will have to do once the chicken is done, take the tin foil out, wipe out the baking dish, and it's clean. And I was just showing you there the barbecue sauce that we like to use. Okay, it's ready to throw in the oven. Now on to our side dishes. Okay, now we are getting ready to do our baked beans. That is just as simple as opening a can, throwing it in a pan. And I did spray my pan just to make for easy cleanup. Now also, I use a lot of generic brands. You guys know that. I'm frugal in my buying. But when it comes to baked beans and the pinto beans in a can, I do like the Bush brand. So that's what I buy. That's what I like. But, to each his own. Okay, this side dish is done. Now on to the other side dish. Okay, now we're going to do our scalloped potatoes. We eat a lot of these and we love them. They're very simple and very easy to make. And I do exactly like the directions on the box. The only exception is I do add just a little bit of extra cheese. Okay, now you're going to see where I've added everything to the pan. And I sprayed this pan as well. I've added my water, my milk, my butter, and the seasoning packet and the potatoes. I'm just going to add a handful of cheese. I don't measure it. We just like them cheesy, so I add a little extra cheese. Then we're going to pop that in the oven, and anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes, dinner is going to be ready. Okay, right here I'm showing you some different options. If you didn't want the scalloped potatoes, you could do any of these. We do the different sides as well with the chicken. Also, you could do a baked potato. Here I'm showing you the meal in the oven. All 3 items go in the oven. Okay, here is the plate. Chicken, shake and bake chicken, change up your vegetables, and you can have a different meal.
Oh, tell them what you fixed the other night that was so good.
What? I don't remember what.
That Polish sausage.
Oh, yeah. One of your favorites.
We'll have to get that on video.
Yeah, we done Polish sausage, fried cabbage. Do we have fried potatoes?
We have fried
potatoes and cornbread and good old country meal.
You'd been ashamed of us the way we ate.
We ate like little pigs, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I was like people hadn't never eaten a couple of weeks. But we love you guys. Okay, for our third quick and easy meal, it's going to be a simple sandwich. We're going to do a turkey bacon club. That's what we call it. And we're just going to have some frozen onion rings. So I'm heating up my oil. It's almost ready. We're going to drop some onion rings in. Then I'm going to show you how we put together our sandwich. It's been a hectic and busy week. So we're going to end up the week on just a sandwich and some frozen onion rings. I've got probably, I don't know, 12 or 15 in here frying. I'm just frying in some vegetable oil, 350 degrees. I'm filming this on a Friday, or I don't know when I'll get the video edited and uploaded. But we're going to end the week on something simple. Our strawberry shortcake is already gone, so we don't have a dessert for tonight, and that's okay. I've got bacon in the air fryer to put on our bacon and turkey club. Now, I like these sandwiches on a hoagie bun, but I don't have a hoagie bun, so all I have is a hamburger bun, and that's what we're going to use. We'll see you back in a little bit. This is just regular hamburger buns. We like hoagie buns, but we don't have any tonight. I'm using a little bit of mayo. We put mayonnaise on both sides of our bun. Some nights is just even a simple, easy meal. Don't get it. We have to have something even a little simpler than that. And that's a sandwich. Let me go check on my onion rings. While I was checking on the onion rings, I checked on our bacon. It's almost done. Let's get us some turkey. We're just using the oven roasted turkey breast. Nothing fancy here. When I get the onion rings out of the oil, I sprinkle them ever so lightly with just a little bit of salt. And we do pile this on our buns. I do save the container that it comes in. That's good to take lunch or put leftovers in, anything like that. Okay. Now I put a little bit of my sauce, which is ranch and hot sauce mixed together. add a little lettuce. Wayne doesn't like a lot of lettuce, so he's just going to have one thing. And these are some tomatoes from the garden. They're very ripe, and they're kind of an odd looking color. They're not going bad. They just kind of a weird color. You know how garden tomatoes are. I want to add just a little bit of salt. Wayne has to have a little bit of salt for his tomato. It's not want to come out. Okay, I add a little bit of jalapeno. Just the sliced jalapenos. I usually keep those in the fridge. I love those. And we're going to have pickles on the side. These are bread and butter. Normally we like the dill pickle chips, but again, we're using what we got. My bacon's done. Actually, I just about let my bacon burn. I got to talking to you guys, making this sandwich. About let it burn. And we'll do a couple of rings of Vidalia onion. I like a little more onion than Wayne does. Already had them sliced up. See what I mean by saving those little things that the deli meat come in? That's their sliced onions. Now I'm going to add our bacon. Guys, I just about burned it. But we're going to use it anyway. Look at those. Look at those. Let me make Wayne's plate, put the onion rings and the pickles in there, get his drink. And he's not feeling well today. I think I about worked him down. So I'm going to take his supper to him, and we're going to snuggle in bed. Sometimes we do that. If we're just really tired, it's Friday, we'll get in bed early and we'll just watch a movie and enjoy the evening. So I'll be back in just a little bit when I complete the plate. You see that? I'll give him a bottle of ketchup, dip his onion rings in, and that's supper. I hope that you get some ideals from these 3 meals, and this is kind of how we eat on a weekly basis. Love you guys. See you next time on Pam's Cutting Board. Hey, don't forget to send in your prayer requests. We'll be happy to pray for you guys. We love you. Don't forget to subscribe. Those of you that have, thank you. Like, comment, and share. Bye-bye.